Hi, I'm Shelley Steele. The intervention grade level I was assigned was upper primary, which is 3rd through 5th grade in the area of math computation. The intervention I selected to review is everyday mathematics, which was used as a primary grade intervention. Everyday mathematics is a comprehensive curriculum for students in grades pre-K through 6. At each grade level, it provides students with multiple opportunities to reinforce concepts and practice skills. The concepts are reviewed across grade levels and extended in various instructional contexts. What distinguishes it from other interventions is that it focuses on real-life problem solving, balanced instruction, multiple opportunities for basic skills practice, homeschool partnerships, and use of technology. The intervention skills that are targeted are computation skills for math. They introduce mathematical concepts in a variety of ways during the school year. The math plan has a daily lesson plan with a specific focus. It combines teacher-led discussions with hands-on group and individual activities during the class. It involves keeping a mathematical journal where students can reflect. They also work with fluency charts, word problems, and all areas of primary mathematics. With regard to evidence of positive outcomes, there were 34 studies completed. 33 of the studies were determined to not fit the criteria for the WWC to publish the results. However, there was one study which consisted of 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade students, so specifically upper primary, and the impact of the intervention in this example was positive. This study selected 6 schools in one district who implemented everyday mathematics in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, and the comparison group of 12 schools in the same district was selected, and those schools used the pre-existing curriculum. The study included 3,436 students in schools in Texas, and it was determined to have a positive implication on student achievement. One example of a study that did not show a significant effect on student performance was in 1993 and 1994. They used the implementation of 3rd grade everyday mathematics to see if students' performance increased on the Illinois State Mathematics Test. This performance did not meet the guidelines for the WWC as evidence. However, as previously mentioned, there was a large-scale study in a North Texas urban school district for 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade students that did demonstrate a positive effect on student achievement. The statistically significant positive effect was measured by the Texas Assessment of Academic Skills calculations. The effect was not statistically significant once corrections were made by the WWC. However, the effect size was what is considered substantively important, which means that it is potentially positive with a small body of evidence. So while there is not a large amount of evidence, it still trends toward being a positive intervention. The curriculum in everyday mathematics, again, includes real-life problem solving, which is real-world applications of mathematics, where numbers, skills, and math concepts are linked to real-world applications, so real-life situations and contexts that students would encounter. The lesson is scaffolded with whole class instruction, small group instruction, partner activities, and individual activities. There's also a balance between teacher-directed instruction and open-ended problem solving. It includes hands-on activities, math games, long-term projects, ongoing practice. The basic skills practice in the computational area are the written and oral fact practice, the fluency activities and tests, mental math activities, daily sets of review problems, homework assignments, and a variety of math games. There's a strong emphasis on communication, where students explain and discuss their thinking, clarify their thinking, gain insights from others. It integrates a homeschool partnership model where parents are informed of their children's activities. And there is technology included in certain areas. To reiterate, the population of research and the diversity of the population, it is a large urban school district in North Texas. They compared the schools, the control schools, so the comparison schools versus the 6 schools using the model. It was based on ethnicity, socioeconomic status, and prior student mathematics scores. They ensured that the demographics were similar from the 6 intervention schools and the 12 comparison schools. Again, there were 33 additional studies done in a variety of diverse populations, but there was no statistically significant evidence of effectiveness according to the WWC requirements. This would be considered a tier 1 intervention in a response to intervention format. In that case, it's because all students in the general education classroom are accessing the curriculum. The curriculum can be used as a screening tool to refer students to a tier 2 or tier 3 if there was a response to intervention program. However, the results of this specific intervention were based on the whole class success on end of year exams overall. So individual student success scores compiled together as whole population scores compared to schools that did not implement the program. So because all students in grades 3, 4, and 5 at the sample schools used the same curriculum, it's considered a tier 1 intervention. It applies to all of the students and can be used as a screening tool. With regard to the fidelity of implementation, the curriculum materials include teacher guides that have lesson plans and family letters that go home. There was a streamlined teacher training on materials. Both teachers and administrators received 40 hours of initial training as recommended by the publisher. They also received a resource package with manuals, lesson guides, resource books, and material kits, manipulatives, etc., to use in the classroom. There are also multiple checkpoints for progress monitoring that ensured that the program was being implemented with fidelity. The progress monitoring tools involved are organized around program goals and grade level goals. The program goals are by content strand according to the mathematics content standards, and they're all the same at grade levels. However, the program goals are refined through grade level goals, which specify the content that students are expected to master in each goal. There are approximately 20 to 25 grade level goals for each grade. The students' progress is monitored with their mathematical journals, their success with the grade level goals, their scores on fluency activities, their participation in discussions, and overall their score on the Texas Achievement Test, the Texas Assessment of Academic Skills. So there are multiple formative and summative assessments and a variety of methods of progress monitoring involved in the intervention. Overall, the program implemented with fidelity appears to have a slight positive effect as far as an intervention for students in grades 3, 4, and 5. The initial study did meet the WWC criteria in the North Texas Urban School District. The additional studies I referenced, for example, the Illinois State Mathematics Test, did not meet the group design standards. And additionally, the majority of the other 33 assessments did not have enough data or perform the data in a successful implementation model to be used.